George Wagner IV has received 8 life sentences without parole. This is for his role in the murders of the Roden family 6 years ago. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for NBC4 at 5. I'm Jared Smalley.
I'm Sierra Johnson. Jennifer Bullock is off this evening. Wagner was found guilty of 22 counts last month. NBC4's Jonathan Jackson joins us live from outside of the Pike County Courthouse. And Jonathan, how did the Roden family respond to this sentencing?
Well, Sierra, they say this is just another step toward justice after the brutal murders of 8 members of their family in 2016.
The court will sentence you to serve a mandatory term of life imprisonment without parole.
Tonight, George Wagner IV, the man convicted of killing 8 members of the Roden family in April of 2016, will serve 8 consecutive life sentences behind bars without parole. In November, Wagner was found guilty on 22 counts, including 8 for aggravated murder, in the largest murder trial in Ohio's history. And during his sentencing, he received an additional 121 years for the other counts against him.
Today, George was finally recognized for the heartless monster he is. He will now face his consequences, but they definitely are not enough. I hope he is shown no mercy.
While on the courthouse steps, members of the Roden family gathered to share their thoughts, many of which included anger over the apparent lack of emotion shown by Wagner and his family.
I do not believe that he is capable of showing any remorse, as any of them are.
And inside the courtroom, other family members gave their victim impact statements, allowing them to directly address Wagner for these crimes.
My grandson was made an orphan in one night. I see the pain in Ruger's eyes. He mourns for a dad!
To you, Hannah was just collateral damage in your sick and twisted plan. Her life meant absolutely nothing to you, but to our family, she meant everything.
Wagner will not face the death penalty. However, the judge informed the court that his sentences will have to be served consecutively without chance of parole, bringing some sense of justice to the Rodens.
George Wagner, you are still breathing. My 2 sons are not breathing. My grandchildren are not breathing. They are all children left behind. I'd just like to see some justice.
Now, Wagner's mother and brother both pled guilty to the murders in exchange for not receiving the death penalty. However, Wagner's father, Billy Wagner, is still awaiting his trial. Local for you in Waverly, I'm Jonathan Jackson, NBC4.